Hello, I'm Daniel, and I'm here to talk about ancient weapons in history. Why is the Khopesh bent? And why is it designed like that? Why are nunchucks famous, even though people have no idea about its history? What the heck is a thyrsus? This will be answered in this video. Nunchaku is a weapon created in Okinawa, a Japanese country. Basically, it's two strong sticks made with either wood or metal connected by a strong metal chain. Basically. Since Okinawans are not Japanese, they call it nunchakun, and Japanese call it sosetsu-kon. Many famous martial artists, such as Bruce Lee, use nunchakus. What's funny is that Japanese farmers were the original users, which the nunchakus were descendants of rice flails. The reason nunchaku were created was that swords and spears were too expensive for farmers, and they needed some form of self-defense. It defended many people in Okinawa from robbers and hooligans because it was strong and easy to conceal. The Khopesh is an Egyptian sword, so a time when no one can tell the exact details. The Khopesh is also known as a sickle sword, but it was neither a sword nor a sickle, but based on an axe. The bottom part was used to hook and disarm blades, such as swords and spears, and the curve was used to batter people and their armor. It has been used in the wars and by Ramses II, the most celebrated and greatest Egyptian pharaoh. It was a symbol of royal power and was a favored weapon of the protectors of the pharaoh. Also, Horus, the Egyptian god of war, was known to use this only after the crook and flail. Fun fact! Tutankhamun was buried with 2 gold Khopeshes, but he never would have used them because he died at 18. So much for royal power. The thyrsus is not a well-known weapon, but is more of a funny one. It was used in ancient Greece. A thyrsus was a wand or staff covered in ivy vines and leaves and topped with a pine cone. A pine cone. The thyrsus was used by Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, or his Roman counterpart, Bacchus. It was a symbol of prosperity, fertility, pleasure, and enjoyment in general. Now the funny part is that it was an accepted weapon in ancient Greece, and that it was an Olympian, one of the 12 main deities of the Greek pantheon, used it. Diomedes said that Bacchus was dangerous with the thyrsus and killed many mortals, drove them insane, and turned them into dolphin hybrids, as expected from the wine god. The gladius is a Roman sword, used by the Roman gods, generals, royals. The gladius was a weapon that was favored greatly. The gladius was used in most Roman wars, used by the soldiers on the front line, with the exception of the pilum. The gladius was quick. It killed. Combined with an aspis and a gladius, thrusting and moving forward, it becomes deadly when you have 1,000 others doing the same thing. The gladius was mainly used for quick stabbing, and if that didn't work, the method hack until he falls and dies was used. Mars Ultor, the Roman god of war, and named the Avenger, was famous for killing many mortals with the famed gladius, wiping out armies and armies if he wished. The gladius is famous in modern day, like games such as World of Warcraft or Gladius. Fun fact! Gladiators in the Colosseum used the gladius because you would get more fame and money by injuring the opponents more. So the gladius was used to maim, bruise, cut, and spread internal organs and blood all over the arena. The katana is a well-known Japanese weapon because it's also known as the best sword history has ever made. Japan has a large history and philosophy with swords. From my own experience, you must always treat your blade with honor and respect. Every slice you make is your decision. The katana is your property, but is to be treated as an individual, not a tool. The katana is best because it is slim and can easily whip through the air, and if honed well, it can slice through armor better than a European longsword, one of the larger and well-known swords. The well-tempered iron is used to keep the blade strong. Also, the blade is curved so it can slash and have more surface area, which gives its well-known efficiency, which also explains how katana can deflect or cut bullets. A short katana, or also known as a tento, is also used in seppuku, a form of ritual suicide. Seppuku occurs when samurai voluntarily die with honor, or as a form of capital punishment for samurai who have committed serious offenses, for example, betraying their master or living as a criminal. Also, some mentions to other weapons I wanted to add in were the boar staff, the Japanese staff, rapier, the Spanish sword, longbow, the Middle Age bow, longsword, the European sword, and aspis, the Greek wooden shield. Please search this up if you want more weapons history. Thanks for watching. It's Daniel.